Dwayne Wade loves what has been happening in playoffs but admits Stephen Curry's situation is crazy. The Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors first-round series has been chippy and physical, and Dwayne Wade loves it. In the NBA playoffs, even in the first round, physicality is embraced. In the regular season, even the most ticky-tacky contact is called, but the postseason is a different beast. While there have been some hard fouls, including Goga Batat's accidentally opening up a massive gash on Kristaps Porzingis' forehead and Amen Thompson undercutting Jimmy Butler while going for a rebound, added contact is usually a welcome addition. However, Stephen Curry, who averaged 4.3 free throw attempts per game this season, has only been to the line 6 times in 2 games, and the Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets have been plenty chippy. Stephen Curry gets no calls, says Dwayne Wade. After Jimmy Butler went out with a pelvis injury thanks to a physical play in the first quarter, the Rockets were able to commit 1.6 defenders per possession on Stephen Curry, per ESPN's Monica McNutt. Not only was Curry double-teamed for most of the game, but he was held when he didn't have the ball, slapped when he drove to the rim, and aggressively closed out when he went up for a shot. While players tend to enjoy the added physicality that the playoffs bring, Curry doesn't get a fair whistle. From a playoff standpoint, I love the fact the whistles stay in the pocket, said Dwayne Wade. I love it. We ain't in the regular season no more, we in the playoffs. I love the fact the refs looking at the players like play through it. Still, Curry seems to be officiated in an unfair manner, and Wade will readily admit that. When it comes to Steph, it's crazy what you get away with. But I love it. This is playoff basketball. You don't want to see everyone shooting free throws in the playoffs. I need you to show me. Go and get a bucket, he continued. Of course, Curry is one of the best bucket getters of all time, and he doesn't need to prove his scoring prowess to anyone, although the Warriors will need him to be at his best if Butler is unable to return. Curry has taken only 6 free throws through the first 2 games combined, showing the lack of favor he has had from officials, and his reluctance to put himself in that situation. Jimmy Butler's absence could spell doom for Golden State. Golden State is optimistic that Butler will be able to return for Game 3 on Saturday, or at least later in the series, although until NRI results come in, everything is speculative. Here's what we know. Without Butler on the floor, the Warriors' offense is missing a key piece that usually opens the floor up for Curry. Without him, the Rockets can defend the sharpshooter with more aggression than usual, limiting the best player on the court. Of course, Curry's off-ball movement seemingly always allows him to get open regardless of how many defenders are on him, but with the referees looking another way, slower defenders like Fred VanVleet, Dillon Brooks, and even Jalen Green can link arms or grab Curry, making sure he is unable to get open. Without Butler on the floor, the Warriors were outscored by 8 points and Curry shot only 4-11 from the floor in the final 3 quarters. That doesn't bode well for the Warriors, although Butler could make a return before the weekend.